What's good, squad? It's your girl Kaylee, and welcome to the corner. Rise and grind. Happy Saturday. How y'all bossing this weekend? I know it's early. I know it's a switch up, but it's okay. It's okay. And just because it is the weekend, you guys, it doesn't mean that the grind stops. I know all my bosses feel me. Y'all feel me? I know y'all do. All right. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in for my graduation last Friday. If you sent congratulations, you sent gifts, you just showed me love on all of my social media. Y'all made your girl feel real special. So if you missed the ceremony and you're catching the replay, the links will be in the comments in the description box. You can also catch some highlights if you're replaying this as well. You can catch the highlights and moments in the suggested cards above. I'm gonna leave them somewhere up here. All that good jazz. And second, go ahead and do me a big old favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead, comment and subscribe. If you're on my YouTube channel, uh, you definitely want to stay a part of the K Squad, the Boss Squad, because it stays litty over here. Is all things boss all the time. So go ahead. That subscribe button is waiting for you to click it. You hear me? All right. So today, cousins, today's squad, this will be my last session until the new year. So stay tuned for the return date, the new topics, the new guests for 2022. But today I wanted to welcome my podcast sis, my natural sis, a boss sister, my sis, Miss Ashley D. To the corner. She's the owner of Sensible Sister. So y'all show her some love and welcome her to the K Squad, okay? What's good? What's good?
Hey, how are
Hey,
y'all?
love. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm real good. It's a good Saturday. Chill. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself when I don't have anything to do, so I gotta go find me something to do.
So, I hear you through my headphones, but it
hmm
sounds like slow and like a very deep voice, and I don't know if it's something
Let me
I did.
let me check. Let me check.
Uh-oh. Hey, y'all, excuse the room in the background. I was in a rush this morning trying to get ready. I have a wedding to go to right after this. I'm not sure what happened.
Okay. What about now?
It still sounds like I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes it does that once I get on with people, it switches up. Was it like that before went live? It may just be the lag.
Okay. Look, I'm trying to listen on my iPad so I can hear what you said. I'm sorry.
No problem, no
Oh
problem.
no, it sounds so slow
W-
and deep.
we'll just give it a little bit of time. We'll take it a little bit slow if that's okay. I hear me.
Okay. Look, I just
You just catching up. It's fine. It's fine. But welcome to the corner. I got one question for you. On a scale to 1 to 10, how bad did my dad annoy my mom?
Oh goodness. Look, I'm sorry. I'm behind over here. I'm trying to hear. I don't know. Like, let's see. She didn't look very annoyed, but she kind of looked annoyed. But then again, your dad was like, I don't care. It's a good day. My daughter's graduating college. It was cute.
Yo,
It was cute.
if y'all don't know, Ashley showed up and showed out for my graduation. This last year, she has been a great motivator. Sometimes achievements are expected by some family members and even some friends. So when you're going through the motions and struggling through the season and the semester, is not that serious or alarming or interesting to them. But for a stranger to come in and cheer you on, like she been there, through the trenches with you, and go as far as to ask for a limited ticket before I even knew if this was going to happen this year, it says a lot to me. So I thank you for encouraging me and motivating me and actually showing up. And I know you got a crack out of the dynamic between my mom and my dad. So if y'all don't know, Ashley showed up to my graduation and I was so happy.
Girl, that's no problem. Look, you've been encouraging me. You hit me up on Mondays, Monday mental check, and that's just something I need.
There we go, y'all. There we go. But yeah,
Look.
my dad is such a talker, and when he's excited it's 10 times over, and then he gets overly emotional. Now I got pictures of that as well, but I know you got an earful and an eye full, just by looking at them. And since we didn't get a chance to really sit down and talk after the graduation, for the sake of the holiday time as well, let's break the ice a little bit more, holiday style. Let's do holiday this or that.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch it by the
You
break.
good?
I'm
You good?
sorry.
You are
I'm
good.
sorry.
All right. So traditional red and green or one solid color scheme.
Mm, I don't know. It depends on my mood. I like the traditional red and green, but then again, sometimes I might want to go with the solid color scheme.
Right. Right. I think this year I didn't want to incorporate any red, even though red is kind of like my favorite color. We went with green, black, and silver.
Ooh,
And
that's
gold.
pretty.
And gold. Some gold.
And look, I see what you did with that. I see what you did with that.
Indeed. Indeed. And you know what? That just kind of fell in my lap. My mom did that. She did that. So.
Okay, look,
um.
mama representing.
All right. So, Chris Brown or Otis Redding's This Christmas.
Ooh, that's a tough one. They both sounded pretty good. Because my kids only know Chris Brown, I'm gonna go with Chris Brown because that's the one we have to listen
Oh,
to.
oh no! Break out that Otis Redding. It's something about the. It's something about it. I don't know. Maybe it's because me. I used to listen to a lot of it with my grandma. So the old school just does something to me. What's good, Q? He said two of my favorite people.
Yes, he does put a lot of soul behind his though.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Eggnog or hot cocoa?
I'm not a fan of neither. So I don't like either one. Well, I can't say I don't like eggnog. I've never tried it.
Me either.
Um, but everybody around me says, okay, that's nasty. I'm not drinking this. So I'm like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. And I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate either. Like the candy, the taste. I don't know. I just don't like
Yeah.
hot cocoa.
Ah, come on. Yeah, Q know what's good. That hot cocoa is off the chain. And then I tried last year the hot cocoa bombs. So I added my own little spin to it, like added some different stuff into the little ball and seeing it, kind of melt into the milk. So that's a whole thing. I heard the eggnog is a acquired taste. So I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try the hot cocoa bomb. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I'll probably do a video on it. I just bought some silicone molds because I did a whole nigger rig last year, and I just feel like I need some silicone molds. No, UPS man stole my silicone molds. That's another story for another day. Yes,
They're
yes,
still in packages.
yes. Man, he
Oh
walked
goodness.
up to the porch. I see you out the window. He walked up to the porch. I thought he dropped something or put it down, but he just went back to the truck within point 0.2 seconds. So I know you didn't put anything down.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Tell them we could have bought him some for Christmas.
Right. It was silicone mold. All right, gingerbread or sugar cookies?
That would have been so cute. We got to find him. We got to find him. He got to bring those back.
mm, gingerbread or sugar cookies? Yeah, that's the next one.
Sugar cookies. Not a fan of ginger. But I do like
All
gingerbread.
right.
I like the way they look, like the shape of the
I
gingerbread man. I
do.
like
If
that.
they soft and hot, then they're good. But I'm a sugar cookie girl, and then I figured out how to do my frost. See, I'm a baker, so if it's easy, on that first walk, the first go round, we good. So the sugar cookies for me.
Girl, you're gonna have to teach me how to bake because all I can do is bake a cake.
Uh,
Don't put cookies. Like
what?
cookies look easy, but don't let me cook cookies. I'll burn them.
Wait, hold on. What? Ginger makes the cookies taste like menthol. I guess you got to be
They do.
generous with it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll let y'all know if I ever try those first. I'll let y'all know how that goes in the kitchen. But you do cakes. You good to go. Now I will say the biggest tip for cookies is letting the dough chill so that it's manageable once you get ready to start kind of cutting them out or I think chocolate chip cookies are the easiest because you just plop it down on the pan. But with the sugar cookies, make sure that they are chilled. The dough is chilled before you start cutting. Yep.
Okay, those are some good tips. I wish my thing wasn't behind.
It's okay. It's okay. We're
Oh
gonna make it
goodness.
work. We're gonna make it work. You doing good. All right. So the last one. One gift open on Christmas Eve or all open on Christmas.
So one gift on Christmas Eve and all of them on Christmas.
Which one?
Hmm. I don't know, cause like that's how we used to do it when I was little. One gift on Christmas Eve and then the rest on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
But to get like my family, we're so spread out. So for all of us to see each other, it just depends on where we are. If we're at this house on Christmas Eve, we're gonna exchange
Right.
gifts on over here on Christmas Eve. And then we'll do the
Oh,
next on Christmas Day. And then like most
right.
of the time on Christmas Day, we're just eating, chilling, laughing.
Chilling, right.
The
Okay,
part we
Q
all became
also
for.
said one gift on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's how we used to do it when I was younger too. We get the one gift, you excited about opening that one gift, and then everything else on Christmas. Um, I kind of forget about it now as an adult. Like I have to remind myself, and then I'm up late anyway, so it's probably already Christmas by the time I get to it because I'm up in the kitchen cooking or something like that. So I get it. All right. I love these little icebreakers. I knew we vibe for a reason. So I can get down with some of your answers. I can definitely get down with them.
Okay,
All right.
hold on. I don't know what
Uh,
happened. Something went.
I think you froze a little. Did you hear me? But yeah, I like the little icebreakers. Like I said, I knew we vibe. I knew we vibe for a reason. I can get down with some of your answers there. I can deal with it. As long as you like sweets and baking, you my bestie. I love to bake. All right. Today's topic surrounds outside forces intertwining with the life of a boss. Dating, kids, 9 to 5s, just plain old finding, trying to find that balance, trying to find the balance. Let's get right on into it. So let the people know who you are, what you do, what makes you a sister boss.
Okay, well, my name is Ashley. I am the owner, CEO of Sensible Sister. I came up with this idea over the pandemic because I was like, I need to find a way to make money so I don't have to keep working a 9 to 5 because I enjoyed being at home as often as I was with my kids, and I know they enjoyed it too. So, like, I want to say, oh goodness, my light went out. I want to say, like, I've always been burning candles, so I was like, okay, let me see if I can make some. And my kids and I did it for like a YouTube video, so it was just like a hobby thing that was like, okay, let's just try it out. We bought a little kit from Five Below. It was trash. Now that I know what real candle making is like, that kit was trash. Okay, Five Below, you need to do better. But we came up with this idea, and I'm like, okay, let me see how this is gonna go. Let me see how I can rock with it with working from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and blah blah blah. So I started in September with I'm gonna call this my little soft lunch because everything that I've been working on and been wanting to put out is coming in January. So I did a little soft lunch, and I'm gonna say it went pretty well for me to like not even promote it as much as I was, well, as much as I could have been, but it went pretty well. And I'm like, okay, okay, and everybody's like, girl, this is your calling. I like this. I like that. I'm like, oh, okay. So yes, that's what makes
Definitely.
me a sister boss.
Candles are definitely they are already lit. Period. They lit. But yeah, I love candles. So when you launched, I was like, yes, now I got me a candle plug. And Q is right. Her candles smell amazing. I'm into meditation and getting my chakras aligned. So some of the scents they definitely help me, center myself. So I
They really
appreciate
do.
those. And then the others, they just make you feel like man, like grandma's in the kitchen. Like it feels like holiday time all the time. Like my favorite is the brown sugar fig, as you can already notice, because I ordered a couple times, and that is always in the bunch. Uh, Q said he likes the apples and maple bourbon. Like it smell like you baking in the kitchen for real, don't it? Don't it? And
Yes,
then even after you blow it out, it still lingers in the
that is
house.
one of
So
my
I
best
love
sellers.
it. I love it. I appreciate it. So You already gave us the intro of how it
So a little
began. It,
sneak
it
peek.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm so behind, girl. I'm sorry. But
No,
well,
give
I
us
didn't
a
mean to
sneak peek.
interrupt. I didn't mean to
Give us a
interrupt, but
sneak peek.
I know you said that you were getting your chakras aligned. And look, I've been doing the chakra thing since 2019, and I do have a chakra line of candles coming out. So be on the lookout
Yeah.
for those.
I can't wait. I
Yes.
can't wait. It's all about balance. Like this has been, I say 2020 has been a blessing to those people who actually, take time to look within. So it's been a blessing for that matter. Like my anxiety has been the lowest that it has been in years, I think it's because of the focus on, just the energies and what you're indulging in and who you're, trying to be around, or who you're just talking to. Sometimes that helps as well. Hmm.
Right. It does. That does help. Look, I'm over here listening. I'm sorry. It does help. Like it really has helped, and I dove into it deeply last year as well. Since I had all the time in the world, I made sure I got up at a certain time, got myself together, and I was like, okay, let me study these chakras because I know what I know all seven of them, but where can I actually start to like really ground myself and get myself together?
Okay,
So
okay,
I
I
feel you.
get you. And like I think essential oils is a good way to start. Those people who like crystals, and if you are not into the crystals in the jewelry, you could please exit the video now, because I've had some people who kind of weary of the chakras and understanding what it is. I understand it as these are my energies and the things that keep me blocked off and keep me unproductive. So when my energy is A1, everything else is A1. So
Right. I feel you.
Q said he blew out his apple maple bourbon and candle before bed one night and woke up hungry. It's that deep, I swear. It's that deep, I swear. It is. It is.
Oh goodness.
All right. So, what other things would you say in life has prepared you for this entrepreneurship role? Like, what got you here?
Okay, girl. I'm one of those people that act on impulse a lot. And this is one of the things that I feel like my impulse directed me to that's good. Because like if anybody on here or I know you have like listened to my podcast, I was a little troublemaker. Like entrepreneurship was nowhere on my mind before. I want to say 2019, 2018, somewhere up in there. And it's like I've never taken the steps to actually get here until 2020 when I just felt the freedom of not having to clock in for somebody else. And I was like at home doing things that I enjoyed doing. I had time for stuff, I had time to talk to my friends. And it's just like, I just decided, hey, I got back in school. And then I was like, okay, Ashley, school is fun. It's cool. It gave you something to do for 2020. But what are you actually going to do to
Hmm.
make you money so that you don't have to work for anyone else and you can enjoy this freedom that you have now? And that's when
Right.
I came up with all these ideas. I started watching videos on how to get started. And, I'm still learning. I never shut off learning. I still learn. I write things down. I come up with ideas. I'm like, okay, how can I do this without doing this? How can I do this? Okay, where would I get in trouble at if I skip a step, you know? Like I don't want to. I'm taking the
From where I'm
long,
sitting,
hard
the
road.
boss
I don't
life
want to just
chose
jump
you.
straight into it and be like, okay, I'm here. And then time I get there, something happens, bam, there's a lawsuit. And I'm like, hold up. But yes, I'm making sure I'm taking my time
Definitely.
and trying to
I
get things right.
From where I'm sitting, it definitely sounds like the boss life chose you. And the fact that you are adamant about continuing to learn how to make each step better than the last step, that says it all for me. It does. All right. Um
Girl, I try to take it one day at a time and I try to network. I try to meet new people. You know, I don't want to be stuck in just one area and trying to market to people that I know because it's like most of the time it's like okay they'll be like all right now I already did all this but I want to expand like I have sent so much free stuff out there. I'm like hey you're out in that area, take this, do this, all right you got that event, okay I'm down, let's do it. You
Exactly.
know.
I think you're definitely learning that just because they are on your list, they may be your audience, but they're not your target, or as they say, your avatar. So you're learning where your avatar is and what they're interested in and how to reach them. So this is definitely a good learning stage. And like I said, it looks like you're doing very, very well. I know you ain't got my business a couple times.
Girl, yes, like I feel like I've taken a pretty big step. Like some people that know me, like the past me, they're like, "Girl, I'm so proud of you," and it's like bringing them in to support and like bringing other people with them. They're like, "Hey, order from her. You know, get out of Bath and Body Works, come over here."
Yes. And
So
then
I
there's
love it.
there's soy candles. There's soy candles. They're better for the environment, better for your breathing. And then I suffer from sinus issues, so they're definitely much better for me than regular candles. So I appreciate that.
Girl, no problem. I'm glad I did enough research to find it. Like when I started off, I started with that paraffin wax that they say Bath and Body Works uses. So I'm like,
Mm,
okay, I want to use that because I want my candles to smell like that. It's terrible.
right.
Like it made my throat hurt as I was making them with it. I was like,
See,
no, no.
see. Q said networking is huge. Getting strangers to support you is key because family and friends don't usually help like they could. That is so, so true.
That is true.
That's true.
That is very true.
Yes, indeed. Now a lot of bosses, they
Hmm.
start to realize that when they're starting, a 9 to 5 has to support your dream. So how has that balance been for you? Some people burn out, and the dream goes right along with the burnout. So how do you balance the 9 to 5 and the business?
Girl, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just not getting. I took this break here like the holidays to get myself together because at first I had it down packed. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have this made up and I'm gonna send that out. And the orders just started coming in so fast, I got behind. And then I'm like, okay, this is enough money to buy some more of this, but it's going like the prices of the waxes went up. I'm like, okay, I need to work some OT at work to make sure I can cover my bills because I just got a new car. I got a car note now, so I got to cover my
Yes.
bills. I got to make sure my kids can eat. I got to buy this. I got to make sure this business keeps going. So I started working overtime. And that's when I had to tell myself, hey, you asked for this. This is what you want. I get my rest now. Don't get me wrong. I get my rest. I take time for myself, but it's like I have to discipline myself to, hey, go to work. Hey, get up. You got this to do. You can't lay around and sleep all day like you used to. Get up. I have to force myself out of the bed. Like Kelvin went the extra mile to make sure I got a Keurig at home so I don't have to make sure I go to Starbucks and get a coffee. So now I have my Starbucks at home.
Yes.
And we sit up there. I drink my coffee. He pops in. Like when we worked OT, he knew one day I was just so tired. And that's when I had my Thanksgiving sale going on. And it was like 90 to maybe 100, 150 candles that needed to go out. And he stayed up while I took a nap and he helped me out. And I was like, I just wanted to cry. I was like, thank you. But they all got out on time.
Okay, now you got Q want some Starbucks. Now you got him want some Starbucks. No, now
Get the
we
apple
we gonna
crisp.
we're gonna have to
There
find
you go.
somebody else who do coffee too. Now I do have a sis who just came out with some tea. I'm a tea lover, so I was digging the teas that she had on her site. I saw something that said cookies and cream tea. I'm so excited to try this when she lunch.
I saw that and I was like, let me go like her page because I'm gonna go back because I love tea too, girl. I love it. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to check it out. I was like, ooh, tea
Tea
plug.
time, tea time, yes. All right, so when you are fighting that burnout, what keeps you motivated?
Let's see. My biggest motivation is to see myself in a different position than I've ever been. Like I've never just been too bad off, but it's like I have a vision for myself and my family and my kids, and it's like I want it so bad that it makes me get up and do what I need to do. Like I want a bigger house. I want to move, and the place I want to move to, and the house that I want, it's gonna cost some money. So it's like I want that, and they want it. So it's like I can't just quit because they're watching me. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
I,
motivated to
I
keep
feel it.
going. I like it.
I see that you're a visionary, and that's so much like me. It's like that's always been me. I was little. People probably thought I was just a little crazy with my imaginary world, but no, I was manifesting things in my head like this is where I see myself going, and I cannot get off track because I got to get there. And that's just I don't know. I guess that's just a hustler's heart, maybe. But that's just how I see it. So I get exactly what you're saying when you say you see it, you got to go touch it. You got to make it happen. Yes, Q. Cookies and cream tea. I'm excited to
Right.
to try this because I didn't even think I would be a tea drinker. Peppermint is my favorite, my all-time favorite. Any green teas that got a little fruit to it, I would do. So this cookies and cream, I needs to try. What does he say? I don't have the drive to become an
Girl.
entrepreneur. It takes a special person to put in the blood, sweat, and tears 24/7. It does. It does. Even when you think you sleeping, the ideas are pouring in. You just it's always on the brain of how can I do this? How can I do that? I need to do this. I need to do that. So yeah.
Hmm. Well, Q, I believe you have it in you. I believe we all have some type of entrepreneur
Something
spirit in
you
us
have to
somewhere.
find what you like though. You have to find what you like so it doesn't feel like work. And that when it doesn't feel like work, that's when the best things come.
Hmm.
Actually, Q, you are a business. You are a business with your Talk to Q radio. You are a business. You are a brand. You
He
like to sleep and watch
is.
football. You'll be homeless if you had to work for you. We're gonna have to get it together. You like talking to people too much. I think you can make some money off of this. I think you could. Some money off of this.
Oh goodness.
Silly. So
Yeah, he can make
now
some money off of that.
he definitely can. I don't believe that for one bit. And if you took it more seriously, we could all be coming to reside at your mansion for a little while. You know what I'm saying? We can all be staying at the mansion.
Right.
Cause, Cause he got the persona, he got the voice, he got it all. So yeah, I aspire to be you one day. All right, so we talked about careers and business a little bit. Let's get a little bit more personal. Um, you mentioned Kelvin. So how do you do it all with the business, 9 to 5, and making time for dating? Me, I'm single, so I'm maneuvering through this crazy world of dating and all of that. But how do you make time for your guy? How do you do it?
Okay, so as far as dating goes, like we had some bumps in the road, and it's kind of like we had some miscommunication, and I was like, we don't hardly spend enough time together. I said, how can we do this? So he sat down one day and he was just like looking up. He took the love language test, I believe, and then he sent it to me as well. And we get to see each other's love languages, and one of mine is acts of service. Like that's my top one, and I'm like, hey, I've kind of mentioned this, like, while I'm working on this, you're in the stocks, we can spend quality time like that together working and, bouncing ideas off each other for the things that we like to do. And I love that, that's some good quality time for me. And like, as for him, ooh, he gonna shoot me in the foot for this because I can't remember his top one. But I know it was something. Do you notice that she smiles every time?
I did. I caught that. I did. I'm loving it.
I can't remember his top one, but I know it had something to do with touch. I believe it was touch. I believe it
The
was.
physical
And
touch.
so I try to hug him and hold his hand and do stuff like that while we're doing
Aw.
that. And of course, on like weekends, when I just like, especially Saturdays when we don't have the kids, I'm like, hey, let's go out to eat, let's go to brunch, let's do this. And then even on the days that we have the kids, hey, want to go here, want to do that, want to do this, want to take the kids out here,
Right. I
So
like that. I like the fact that he took the initiative to take it first to understand you better. So that says a lot. Mine is words of affirmation, followed by acts of service, and another one we're kind of like teetering at the same level. So I have to go back and see because I did screenshot it. But words of affirmation is my first one. So you have to talk to me. You have to be communicating with me. You have to be verbal. And I think that was one of the biggest things with my ex. He wasn't as as verbal. Like we both were cancers, but he was not verbal in that sense, like emotional attachment, like anything like, hey, that's too soft. Like, so it was a little, that was our disconnect. So y'all balance it out by understanding each other. And I so love that. Like I don't know what was going on.
yeah, we try our best. I don't know. I have all this stuff on Do Not Disturb, and not everybody texts me. I'm
Oh no. You's
sorry.
a
I'm
busy
trying to
lady.
listen, and everybody's.
You a boss baby. Everybody wants your attention. I'm just glad you gave it to me for a little while. So
Listen, I try to spread it out.
I remember I wanted you on my I think it was the first breakup or the worst date session when I had this session. It was kind of like story time a little bit. So give us the tea on a situation that went kind of left for you. Uh, Sometimes we have to appreciate our current destinations by looking at the old. So give us a story time of maybe a worst date or worst breakup.
Girl, I give you a worst date one. Oh my goodness. I still remember this date. This guy, I think he was maybe 2 years younger than me. Maybe. I was like, okay, I'll give him a chance because I think I went to school with his brother. I think me and his brother graduated together. And I was like, okay, I'll give him a chance. All right. He was in this big rush to go on this date. I was like, okay, so where are we going? I'm dressed. I'm dressed. My mama got me ready. I look like Beyonce, okay? I am dressed. I had this cute dress on, these very, very high heels. My hair is done, makeup on. And my mom was like, okay, that's cute. My mom got me dressed for this.
Your mom was
So
approving,
my
approving.
mom. So he comes by, he's like, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice. All right. So I go outside, I get in the car. I didn't ask where we were going. I'm like, okay, maybe he got this all planned, but he wasn't dressed. He wasn't dressed. Blessings. So we pull up the Buffalo Wild Wings. Nothing wrong. I'm not ungrateful, but I'm just like, I'm a little more dressed for like Longhorns, Harvey. You know, you could have just told me where we were going because now I feel like my mama made me overdo it. We get in, we sit down. I don't even think we ate. I think he got his food because I couldn't think of what I wanted because I'm not a big fan of Buffalo Wild Wings, especially not the one where I live. It's not good. So he was like, "Hey, my homeboy called. They said they're going to the Princess, and it's this bar that we used to have." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I text my best friend. I was like, "Girl, he talking about going to the Princess. Where are y'all?" He was like, "She said at the Princess." I said, "Well, just come to Buffalo Wild Wings and pick me up. Just come to Buffalo Wild Wings. Just pick me up, and we can all go to the Princess." So when I get there,
Should have.
he meets another woman.
Oh,
I'm like, "Oh, okay." 6 months later, they're married. Never spoke to him again.
oh my goodness. So you was just a
Never spoke to
cover.
him again.
You was just a cover. He was trying to make somebody jealous. That's what it sounded like.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know.
Why?
Shoot, I've
Why?
even
Oh
had a guy tell me they want to try this relationship thing with me. I want to move you to Texas. I'm glad
my.
my mama didn't raise a dummy. I said, "No, I'm not moving, but we can get to know
Yes.
each other."
Yes.
Yeah, my birthday come up. I'm noticing I hadn't got a happy birthday from the mister. I get on Facebook. He didn't got married. They on an island somewhere drinking Jack Daniels with their wedding bands on the table. And I'm like, okay, that's lovely.
Oh my goodness. You it be like that. I definitely. Oh, you said you was the matchmaker. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You did that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that kind of sort of happened to me. Like, just had like a nice little date. It was kind of decent, and then the next couple of weeks I got kind of ghosted, and then they was into a whole nother relationship. So I get you. Like, it's confusing. Like, this whole dating pool is confusing.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop dating for a while. I don't think
Exactly.
I just ain't gonna worry about it.
Like, it is in disappointment. Even I sometimes I feel like I'm too ambitious for some of the people that kind of approach me. Either I scare them off with the stuff that I'm doing or accomplishing, or they just get bored, like their frequencies are a little bit lower. So I feel like I can't indulge in some of the conversations that they be wanting to get into. I have to feel a level of comfort, and they don't allow enough of that time. For me, ambitions and dreams and goals, they drive me. So those things, they are turn ons for me. So when it's the physical, for them, I'm still stuck trying to figure out what in your mind is sexy, and that's where the disconnect happens.
I say keep doing what you're doing, girl. You're doing great, and the right man will come to you. Just be what you want to attract. That's all I can say. Because I'm not
Indeed.
good at giving dating advice, as you can see. But however, I guess I can show you how to match up with
Know what to
somebody
stay away
perfect.
from. And that kind of brings me to my next one. In one of, I think it was the dating struggles session, I discussed like the types that I've run into, or the types that I have seen. So I'm gonna do like a brief recount, and maybe you can add to my list. So like I said, the emotionally unavailable. That's one. I see that one quite often. The one who feels like he has to be superior, like they feel like they make you glow up by you being in their presence. You glow up because they fine. The ones who are all about the physical, all about the sex, and just trying to get next to you. The one that kind of sells you a dream. Out here living a double life, but they trying to sell you a dream. The scammers, the users and finessers. They're entitled, the ones who think they deserve everything whenever they say. Um, the 20 to your 80, I hate this phrase, what you bring it to the table, but you're doing a lot and they're doing nothing. Like the effort is less than stellar. And last, the hoe tips, the ones who are fake woke, and they're very entitled as well, controlling, chauvinistic. So does that kind of match what you've seen, or are there any few variations that might be added to this list?
That, that definitely matches what I've seen and what I've been seeing lately. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad I'm in the relationship with the person that I'm in the relationship with now. Cause I feel like a lot of men are starting to, I don't know how I could say this. They're starting to want to, I don't even know what I want to say. You said you've already used these words, but they want to feel entitled. They want to, you know what? Better yet, I say this. I've had a man say that they can't talk to women over 30 because especially if they already have kids and they have a good job because you can't tell them nothing. I mean, why would you want to boss somebody around anyway? Why not join them and you all get on this train and be successful together? So they said
Right.
they would rather date someone between the ages of 18 and 25. I said that says a lot about you as a person to
Right.
me. And a lot of us that do make our own money, all we want is respect. And then of course, if you're not respecting us, of course we're gonna get upset. I mean, we got a lot going.
I'll be
And to
very
just
vocal.
add stress to it, you're gonna get a reaction.
Yep.
you know.
And that's one thing I'm learning, because normally I would let others kind of take the lead, but I'm learning to use my voice, and when this bothers me, I'm going to say it. And I guess that does become a problem. You become the problem, especially when they seem to be stuck in their mind frame. If you're looking for 18 to 25 and you're over the age of 35, upward of 40, you're right. That tells a lot about them and where their mind is kind of stuck. You want a child.
Hmm. Right. Because that and the guy that said it's, I'm not just it's not, it wasn't just one guy, it was a couple guys I heard this from like this
Mm-hmm.
year, and I'm like, Okay, whatever. But anyway, I know to stay far away from you. You won't touch me
Exactly.
at all. But
And Q says it's
Lord,
easy for
Sam,
men to get women to lower their standards these days. Some women just hate being alone, especially this time of the year. I'll say definitely the ones who crave who are craving the touch and just wanting to be around somebody. Yeah, it is. It is those who are craving it.
well, I say this, I, Kelvin, I love you, but Kelvin's expensive, and shopping for him, Lord have mercy, I would have rather been by myself. Let me stop.
I look, I feel you. I feel you. I do. Look, it was a time. It was a time. Love will make you buy some unnecessary stuff. Just to see those smiles. I swear. I swear. But yeah, I'm gonna take your advice and Q's advice. Be what you want to attract. I definitely love that advice, and I've been moving on that track anyway. What do you say? Yeah, your wife cost a grip this Christmas, but she worked for you. You made sure you put a ring on it. You put a ring on it. and so you definitely gotta buy them gifts.
Right. Okay.
All
Good.
right, so you mentioned your
Girl, we
kids, your two beautiful girls. So how is their relationship with your guy? And as a parent, knowing watching their dynamic on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is it for you?
okay. Let's see. I want to give the story first. Like my kids, we're very very close. I'm stuttering. Like we're very close. I'm one of those parents that's like, hey, I want you to talk to me, so I make sure I leave the floor open for them to come discuss anything that they may want to discuss with me. Now, when I first let them meet Kelvin, my oldest, she's a sweetheart. She loves embracing people, animals, whatever it may be. She just loves embracing anything.
Oh.
So she welcomed Kelvin in with open arms. Now the little one, she tough. She is real tough. Like she leaned on me and looked at him like, "You ain't gonna be here long."
Oh.
And during like the peak of the pandemic, well, I'm not gonna say the peak, the very beginning of the pandemic, I was kind of like, "Hey, you can just come over here," because I think like what was going on, we were still going to work kind of, and he didn't want to. He had an apartment with his sister, and he didn't want to keep going in and out, going to work around a lot of people and going around his sister because she has asthma really bad, and he didn't want to,
Understandable.
no. But at this time, we had already been together for a while, so I said, "Well, just come on, you can come move in with me, girl." My oldest talked to him, played video games with him. My youngest, she was not having it. Oh my goodness. So it's very well, let me answer the question first. It's very important to me, for my kids to like who I'm with, and it's even more important to me for the person I'm with to embrace my kids as well. Because like if I'm trusting you here with us, that means I'm trusting you with them. And that means if I'm not around and something is happening to them, I want to be sure that you're able to step in my place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really thought Lauren, my youngest one, was gonna run him off. I really thought I really thought she would. But he's
You got a
strong. He stood
soldier.
in there. He stood his ground. She said it was one night. I was like, y'all, come on, let's get the house straightened up. Me and my kids were up straightening up, and he was finishing up something for one of their YouTube videos, and he was gonna get up. So Lauren sits down. She looks. I said, "Girl, get up and clean up." She said, "If I gotta clean, everybody gotta clean."
Look, I ain't got no arguments
Whew.
with that one. Come on.
I want to say maybe 2 weeks later, we were getting ready to go see my granddad, right? I was like, y'all, come on, let's go to Pop's house. Lauren walks out of her room. She said, only 3 people can go to Pop's house. I said, what? I
I like
said, he
her.
wasn't going anyway.
I like her. I like her.
I said, he wasn't going anyway. Come on.
She keeping
It
it
took
honest.
her,
She keeping it true. I
she
give.
is something else. It took her a whole year before she even spoke to him. Me and him were outside because I stay in the country, so I was burning boxes because I didn't want to put it in the trash. We were burning boxes. We were standing outside. He walks over to this tree I planted, and she walks over there to him, grabs his hand, and goes, "Hey, Lean," and asks him a question. She calls him Lean. I don't know why, but they call him Lean, and just holds his hand and just asks him a question. And after that,
That was
they've
it.
been buddies ever since.
Well, I'm glad she was vetting him for you. And I will say this: I don't have any kids, but I know how I felt as a kid watching my mom date, and I know how I see my little nephews and nieces and cousins interact with their moms, new guys and stuff like that. Kids can point out nonsense and foolishness. They can feel your energy. So I trust when kids say that they uncomfortable and they don't like you or whatever, or they just being, cautious of you. I trust in it. So I appreciate little mama for vetting him thoroughly for you and putting that fear in him. Because I think that's me too. I put fear in the people that try to date my mom. I do. I do. I do. Even now. I mean
She did that. Like, she really did that. Like, she put so much fear in him. I was like, I'm done having kids. And we discussed it before. And he was like, well, I kind of wanted one, but I feel like God placed you and your girls in my life. So it's kind of
Aw.
like I kind of do have some. And I feel like Lauren made it even more established that,
Like
hey,
he okay with
I'm it.
it.
That's it. Nothing else is coming. Okay. That well has run dry. Nothing else is coming after me. So he was like, I asked him again. I was like, so do you want to have kids? Do you want to have kids together? He was like, listen, Lauren and my nephew did it for me.
Listen, I understand. I understand. But you never know. That conversation might come again, and we is it a possibility we might get a third? Is it that's a no. I know that face. I know that face. It's a no go.
Like Lauren
Gotcha.
said, this well has run dry.
I get you. It's cool. It's still up in the air for me. I'm okay if I don't have any, because I got enough nieces and nephews and godchildren to carry on my legacy. We'll see. It's up in the air for me. It's not a whole no, but right now it's a no. It's a no. But you seem so balanced. You seem so at peace. Um, what things have you overcome to get to this stage of peace? I know we talked about a lot of stuff earlier in this year, but let the people know, like, what are some things that you overcame personally to help you get to this peaceful place?
Okay. The biggest thing I've overcome is that I stopped relying on other people to make me happy. And I was talking to this girl at work last night, and she put it in different words for me. She said she doesn't believe in happiness. She believes that to be happy, something has to be happening. So I wake up every morning joyful. And I was like, you know what? That makes a whole lot of sense. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm going to start using joyful instead of just
Joyful.
happy. I was like, I like that. So I choose to wake up. I choose to be at peace. I choose not to indulge in things that's going to take me out of my peace. However, if I have to say something, I will, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to forget about it, and I'm going to keep going. And it's like, because I know now that I can have control over my emotions. I don't have to allow anything else that comes in, well, to come in and disrupt that unless I want it to. I had a problem with alcohol. I got over alcoholism. Now I may not drink for months. Like last night, I had a drink or two, and the night before, I had some wine because somebody brought it to me and I wanted to taste it. But I don't have to drink anymore. I don't have to feel the need to go out and be seen in order for myself to feel acknowledged. It's like I chose to show up and be those things for myself.
Right.
So life has been great ever since. I promise it has.
I love it.
Have
A
my days,
conscious
but it's been
choice.
good.
A conscious choice to, evolve and find the peace within. And that's I think that's the main thing for a lot of people. They feel like they need that validation from the outside world. But validation of self is a whole different type of love, respect, and peace. I've been on that kick myself. I found my revelations over this pandemic. So I get it. I definitely get it. And I applaud you. I do. I applaud you for getting to this level of peace and letting go the things that do not serve you and the dreams that you see for yourself. It was something else I was going to say, but it just slipped my mind that quick. But what are your goals for 2022 since 2021 is
Good.
ending? What do we see for you personally and business wise? Hey Jasmine.
Okay. My goal. Hey, Jasmine. My goals for 2022. I've only written down one
Okay.
because it's my biggest one that I really want to make happen. I want 2022 to be the last day. I'm saying it here first now. I want it to be the last time I clock in at somebody else's establishment. Like that is my biggest goal to finish. I'm giving myself from January to December. If it happens before December, great. If it doesn't happen until
Yeah.
December, awesome. I still made it. But that is my number one goal for 2022.
Yes. I love it. Yes. Say yes. I think writing down your goals definitely makes them real. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. What can Kaylee do to help you reach that goal in 2022?
Okay. Well, I heard it in the slow mo a little bit, but I want to be sure. Oh, girl, all y'all can do is just look support by sharing anything that I post. Like, just share it. Speak, when you're out somewhere, you see somebody looking for something good as a gift, like, hey, check her out. Hey, here you go. Like, I just, to hear people saying, hey, I've been showing people your website, hey, this, or, I showed them this, or I gave this to this person. Hopefully, they'll come back and order. Like, my mom, she likes to buy her team at work gifts, and she bought some candles for me. She bought some hats for my cousin, and we put all of our stuff in there. And some people have been coming to my website, and I'm like, but I'm closed for the holidays. Just tell them, just hold on.
Hold tight,
I'm
hold
opening back
tight.
up soon. Don't go anywhere, but just hold on. I'll leave them a coupon. I think I've sent maybe 3 coupons out.
Yes.
So,
And I already know that we talked about your brand. So, of course we're gonna get back to that. I haven't forgot about you. I have some samples so that you can take a look at it and we can get started on that. We ain't gonna say too much. We just gonna pop up and show them what's up. But yes, y'all go shop at sensiblesister.com.
That's right. Pop up. I like to
Sensiblesister.com.
pop up.
Yeah, definitely. So y'all go on her site and get y'all some goodies,
Yeah.
some handmade goodies, handmade with love. She hand makes it with love. Do you hear me?
A whole lot of it. I try to make sure my energy is on point. That way, it transfer into your candle and transfer into your room and make you feel good.
Yes. So let the people know where they can find you, where else that they can find you to get updates, such as closed, open, the percentages off the deals. Let them know.
Okay, so I won't get overwhelmed. I've decided to go strictly with Facebook business wise right now until I get that to where I want to get it, and then I'm going to switch back over to Instagram. So you can find me here on Facebook at Sensible Sister LLC, or you can follow my personal page because I post there too, and that's Ashley L. Dumas.
Gotcha. So if you put in that at Facebook, you can find her there. I think that's also your Instagram, right? But I know you want to stay on Facebook, so we'll just leave it there. Y'all find her there, and then she'll definitely send you over to Instagram when it's
Mhm,
time.
mhm. It is.
But definitely go browse the website as well, just to kind of get a feel of the scents, see what kind of calls out to
I
you,
have
because
an
that's what
idea
I
that's going to
did.
send people to my Instagram, but you know,
We'll talk. We'll definitely talk then. I'm all about the brand. I am. All right, well, it's time to wrap this up. It's been a great Kiki session with my love, my spotlight boss, sensible sister, Ashley D. She's truly amazing. Her vibe is just calming, and it's just as calming as her candles and her scents. And I can now say she's my candle plug. So I'm happy you were able to join me today, even with your busy schedule for today. You are always welcome here if you want to come back on. And if you want to come after the lunch, the hard lunch, we can definitely do that. We got some more topics coming for real.
oh, thank you.
You're
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it. And girl, oh my goodness. Like I said, we're going to have to hang out again because I was so tired and I just felt like, okay,
Understandable.
Ashley. I wish I could
Understandable.
have given
And
you
I'm glad
more
I'm
of
glad you got back. I'm glad you got back because the weather was about to get bad. So I'm glad you got back. Yeah. We're gonna have to plan something. We're gonna plan something. My turn up has not officially commenced anyway. I
right.
said I was gonna
Right.
wait until springtime to celebrate
We will.
this accomplishment. So it's coming. I'm gonna wait till springtime. Yep. Yep.
Well, girl, let me know. Let me know. I can go and put my
Sure
days in at
will.
work.
And Jasmine said she was glad she was able to meet you. She loved your vibe.
I was glad I was able to meet you too. Like all of your friends were so welcoming. They were like, "Girl, come on, come on, come on, get in the picture." I'm trying to like, no, no,
Nope, nope, nope. You are a part of the squad now. So don't ever feel shy. Just jump in, get in where you fit in. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew they was gonna take care of you. That's why I put y'all in the group chat before because I wasn't sure if I was gonna actually be able to use my phone down there. But I'm so glad.
but I loved it. I loved it. I love it. Thank y'all.
All right, you guys. Well, until next time, keep it bossy, keep it saucy, and don't forget to tell me how you're bossing. All right.